Dear Mr. Janušević, State Secretary, Stevo, Petar, and representatives from Montenegrin authorities, from the executive, from the legislative, representatives from civil society. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said, I'm really pleased to be here today on behalf of the European Union delegation to Montenegro and participate in this important forum organized by Institute Alternativa with the financial support of the European Union and the co-financing from the Ministry of Public Administration. Stevo, Milena, first of all, congratulations for the work so far, and of course thank you very much for this invitation. A few observations. To start with, we must emphasize that fight against corruption is a cornerstone of Montenegro's advancement towards European Union membership. As you may know, the new enlargement methodology reinforces the importance of merit-based recruitment and of the fight against corruption by grouping them together in the cluster of chapters that we call fundamentals. This entails not only the transposition of EU laws, but also, and more profoundly, the internalization of EU core values. In the latest European Commission's country report on Montenegro, which we published just a couple of months ago, I think in October this year, we noted that the pace of reforms in the field of public administration has been slowing down. The amendments to the civil service law in 2021 introduced lower requirements when it comes to merit-based recruitment, competence and independence of civil servants. This has been and continues to be a source of concern for the European Union. Furthermore, we have warned that the draft amendments on the law of local self-governance would similarly lower such requirements at the local level. These amendments, as we learned, have entered the parliamentary procedure a few days ago, and we would like to echo the appeals of Institute Alternativa to withdraw them and instead focus on systemic reforms in this field. The EU has developed public administration principles for EU enlargement countries with the assistance of Sigma. Merit-based recruitment is at the center of these principles, as it is globally recognized as an area prone to political clientelism. The 2021 Sigma monitoring report on Montenegro states that there is an excessive margin of political discretion provided in the legislation for the appointment of civil servants. And Montenegro has also not adopted an anti-corruption policy for the public sector. Despite integrity plans existing in most, more precisely 98% of public administration bodies, data on integrity issues related only to the civil service are not available, which makes it impossible to assess the situation. On the other hand, we are happy that these principles were followed up by the civil society in Montenegro and in the region. They were also instrumental for Institute Alternativa to develop the checklists and the interactive map of risks of undue influences and corruption during public sector recruitment, which was published online just a couple of days ago. We have also taken note of civil society's concerns in the overall management of public enterprises. The particular added value of this project is precisely the inclusion of public enterprises, public healthcare institutions, culture, education and regulatory bodies into the overall debate on mechanisms and much needed ideas as to how to reduce corruption in public sector recruitments. I sincerely hope that this project's outputs and the deliberation of this forum today and tomorrow will feed into the country's policy making and that they will inspire a better oversight of practices in this very important area. Public administration reform will remain one of the key priorities on Montenegro's path towards the European Union, and the EU will continue to support both the government as well as the civil society in advancing the reforms in this area for the benefits of all citizens. I wish you a productive discussion and thank you for your attention. Thank you.